Welcome to my studio. I'm building a studio, hence all the lumber everywhere, and it's in a barn, hence all the plastic down so it doesn't get wrecked. It took me a couple days to get the floor in. I'm going to get the sidewalls in, and then I'm going to make the movable end walls, which will be movable so that I can move them down further and expand the studio even further. Right now it's 19 by 20. Eventually it's going to be like 50 by 19 by 50, something like that. So, I'm always in the process of fixing things up, but I need to just get my life together before I'm married. That's one thing that's going to be expensive, and it's going to be happening in my life. I'm going to get married, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. My whole job situation, it's not going to be working out for me very well. You can see that I have some shelving put up in here. Sorry you can't see it very well. It is a very dark and gloomy day. I do have lights in here. I haven't plugged them in yet, but these are my Franken lights. You can get up to 16 light bulbs in this thing, actually, so they can get really bright. I call them Franken lights because it's like Frankenstein's monster. I assembled it from a bunch of different pieces. But this place is a mess, and I need to clean it up so I can have more storage space. Eventually, I'm going to get rid of all the lumber after building my studio and put shelving all the way across the walls. I like doing filmmaking stuff. Right now, all my prop making equipment is all just in a big pile here. I also have some yard sale stuff over here I need to sell. I'll keep this sweet, simple, to the point because my parents' internet is just awful, and I don't want to spend 2-3 hours uploading a 10-minute video. I'm working on a lot of different projects. Some of them are like found media art with broken glass or melted aluminum. I'm working on taking my friend's doodles. He doodles on the scripts for our podcast, so I'm going to take his doodles and turn them into acrylic on canvas or oil on canvas. I am working on turning some hardboard into some coasters, and those coasters are going to have cork and really neat decals on them. And I'm going to build my paint studio to make the art that I mentioned earlier. I'm just going to put up a temporary studio using some plastic sheets, and I don't want all the broken glass to be able to escape. That stuff is like glitter, and I hate glitter. Speaking of glitter, there's also some paint flakes that I'm going to use. I just like working with different forms of media and allow the art to kind of create itself. But I also like doing typical painting, which involves just a much more elemental medium to work with. You just need to take the skill and turn that into something worthwhile. I enjoy that. I've got a lot of different things going on. I've got my travel log that I'm working on another channel. I have my podcast, and I have all of my all of my film endeavors. Like I said, I got the prop making equipment over there. A lot of that is for things like making the technology that the characters have in the superhero style film that I'm working on. I'm also building a green screen set. I have some prototypes back there, but that's going to be for the portable studio because I can't get my actors together in one place. I'm going to green screen them together and go with the comic book theme feel to it. And I got a lot of medium upstairs. I bought a lot of this lumber early on over the last few years, so I don't have to worry about the skyrocketing prices, and I can get it all assembled, and you can see the awesome journey that we take. My podcast, which I call it a podcast, but really it's turning into a fictional TV show like Mystery Science Theater 3000 or Wayne's World or something. And I enjoy it, though. It's going to be pretty fun. So anyway, I'm doing some fun stuff. I got these filing cabinets from my friend who works at a radio station, and they were throwing those out. I'm like, heck, I'll take them because I need a place to put all my paperwork right now. They're all in boxes. I want to get organized. I want to get my life together, and that's half of what self-improvement channels are all about. They say if you teach, you will learn better. So I'm not just telling you about self-improvement. I'm telling myself and learning from everything. So if you comment below, I will give you my Patreon. if I'm not going to just post my Patreon right now, but I want you to be able to see my Patreon and the other channels and things that I'm working on. If you subscribe to me on Patreon, you can check out my other channels. But I don't want those people to necessarily see this channel. This channel is dedicated to talking to strangers, and I know it'll evolve as things go on, but we'll see how that goes. So those are the things I'm working on. Things in my life are getting kind of ridiculous. Health issues with family members. I'm going to be taking care of their cats a couple times a month, and their cats need a lot of medication because they are in bad shape. And so we need a lot of help. I need help to quit my job, to get my business up and running, to get the medication for my cats, to help my family deal with their medical crisis. God willing, everything will turn out well. Amen. So just let me know if you're interested in checking out my Patreon and future projects. Like and subscribe at the very least. Thank you. I'm Chris. This is Tangentception.